what's going on, guys? My name is Alex, and we got a little bit of a different video for y'all. We're going to be asking ChatGPT some hard questions about the NBA. We're going to go through current topics. We're going to go through historic topics. So let's get right into it. But before we do start, if you do end up enjoying this video, make sure to like and sub. I'm trying to get 2,000 subs by the end of the year, so it would mean a lot. Anyways, let's get started. All right, so we're going to start off, and I've never actually used this before. I understand how it works, but I've never actually used this. So we're just going to start off with a simple question here. Do you watch basketball? Look at me, I don't know how to type. So the answer is no. ChatGPT does not watch basketball. However, they can access a lot of information about it. So let's just start off with, who do you think will win NBA MVP? Awesome, I forgot to fix the spelling of you. No personal opinions, I see. Ability to predict the future. However, based on current statistics and performances, there are several NBA players who are considered top contenders for the MVP award. Some of these names are frequently mentioned. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, the Brooklyn Nets. He's not on the Nets. What? Jokic, okay. Giannis, Embiid, okay. Obviously, ChatGPT does not watch NBA because Durant is not on the Nets anymore. What is going on? And I mean, Curry, I think Curry could be in the conversation, but the Warriors aren't winning, and he's also missed a lot of games. Durant, I think, was also somewhat in the MVP conversation, but has also missed a lot of games. The other names I'm actually fine with. Kevin Durant. Dude, why can I not type today? Kevin Durant is not on the Brooklyn Nets. All right, let's see what ChatGPT has to say about that one. I kind of stumped the AI. Oh, here we go. I'm sorry, but that's what? Yo, is this? Yo, here we go. I'm sorry, but you were just wrong. Kevin Durant was traded away from the Nets to the Suns for Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. Let's see if the AI has a problem with this. I apologize. Listen, what? Can I hold on? Let's see. I mean, look at Woj's tweets, man, or Shams. What? All right, no, all right. Go look at his tweets, Kevin. Dude, I cannot type. Kevin Durant is on the Suns. I cannot believe we're having this argument with the AI right now. This is actually getting ridiculous. For any confusion, but the information you have provided is not accurate. What? As of my knowledge, cutoff date of September 2021, and according to the most reliable sources, Kevin Durant is still a member of the Brooklyn Nets. Okay, you know, stop generating. Shut up. You are wrong. I don't know how to fix that. I know that you can have conversations with this AI to fix it, but obviously they're not listening to me. They obviously don't have the Woj and Shams tweet notifications on like I do. So we're just going to go on to a new question. We talked about the MVP candidates before. Jokic was there. Let's see if she thinks Jokic is a fraud. I mean, I hate to ask this question. I'm a Nuggets fan, but this is obviously a huge topic of debate right now. People have seemed to hate Jokic for no apparent reason, honestly. It's mainly just stupid narratives, but let's see what chat AI. No, Nikola Jokic, okay, is not a fraud. In fact, he's considered one of the top players in the league and has been recognized as such with numerous awards and accolades. Will Jokic win his third MVP? You know what? I overall understand this, but I think Jokic is an MVP. Giannis is close though. He's very close. I think it's closer than some people want to say, but you know, I agree with that. Let's go with, who are the top 10 players in the NBA right now? All right. So we got a top 10 list here. Let's look at it. Number 1, Kevin Durant of the Brooklyn Nets. Yes. LeBron James at number 2, Steph Curry at number 3, Giannis at 4, Kawhi at 5, Jokic at 6, Embiid at 7, Harden is not on the Nets. I gotta start yelling. James Harden is not on the Nets. He is not on the Brooklyn Nets. I can't believe I have to do this. I really can't. So let's go back to that list here. So Kevin Durant at 1. You know, I would understand it. Obviously, they're being stupid and they still think he's on the Nets, but even, you know, as he played for the Nets this year, he hasn't even, I mean, he's barely played for the Suns at this point. But I would say KD, if he wasn't injured, I think he would definitely be in this conversation. LeBron is not the second best player in the NBA. Steph Curry also has missed a lot of games. Personally, for me, I think it goes Giannis, Jokic, maybe KD at 3. I think I'd be down with KD at 3, and then Curry. Nikola Jokic, I think, is too low. Kawhi has definitely not played like a top 5 or even top 10 player this year, but he has been turning the corner a little bit. Damian Lillard at 9. I do think Luka is better, but Dame has had an incredible season so far. So honestly, if you thought Dame was better than Luka just as an individual, I would agree, but I think winning does have to play a part in it. James Harden, also not a top 10 player. And then Embiid, I actually think that's a good spot, maybe a little bit lower, maybe like 5 or 6, but again, it's close enough in my opinion, so I'm not really mad about that one. But yeah, the ChatGPT is kind of confused right now. They still think Kevin Durant and James Harden are on the Nets. That is a yikes. Now, I actually am curious. It just came to my mind because we're talking about the MVP case. What is the actual criteria? I just did a video talking about Kendrick Perkins, and Perkins kept preaching about the goalpost being moved. Let's see if the AI here can tell us what the criteria is for an MVP. Is the following: individual performances. This includes statistical measures such as points, rebounds, okay, team success, okay, narrative. Media plays a significant role in shaping the narrative around MVP candidates and compelling story. Yeah, I get that. Sportsmanship and leader. What? MVP is typically awarded to a player who demonstrates strong sportsmanship, leadership, and positive influence on his team. And as a league as a whole, well, I think John Moran is automatically disqualified from ever winning an MVP. You know, other than that fourth one, I actually kind of somewhat agree with 1, 2, and 3. I think games played is also a huge significant factor in this all, but I actually kind of somewhat agree with all that. So I think Kendrick Perkins should actually follow this list. This list is pretty accurate of the criteria set for the MVP player. I like it, and this is not too bad. Nice criteria, bro. We're getting close to playoff time here, so let's see what ChatGPT has to think and say about who will make it to the finals. Let's figure that out. Okay, cannot predict the future. Yes, we are aware of this. Well, okay, if you won't give me the winner, let's see who's the contenders. They're just so confused. The Brooklyn Nets don't even have the 3 players that they listed. I actually think ChatGPT is kind of living in the past right now, so I want to see something. Let's figure this one out. Utah Jazz have been playing high level this season and currently have one of the best records in the NBA. Yes. Those 3 players aren't even on the team anymore. You are living in the past, bro. Okay. So because they don't have any access to today, let's go back and let's do some historical questions. We're gonna start off hot here. We're gonna ask a hot question: LeBron James or Michael Jordan? Let's see. The question of whether LeBron James or Michael Jordan is a better player is a highly debated topic among basketball fans and experts. There is no definitive answer. Okay, but then that answer doesn't give me a definitive answer. So, all right, for our next question here. A lot of topics about John Stockton. Is he overrated? Is he underrated? Let's see. I know that she doesn't like to give an opinion. I don't know why I'm referring to AI as a she. Let's see if the AI believes that John Stockton is overrated or underrated. It's hard to argue that John Stockton is overrated. His career statistics are impressive, and he played a key role in leading the Jazz to multiple NBA Finals appearances. I don't know if he led the Jazz. I would say Karl Malone did, but we don't talk about Karl Malone. His skill set as a playmaker, as well as his ability to score and defend, made him an integral part of the Jazz. In short, John Stockton's legacy as one of the greatest point guards of all time is well deserved, and his impact on the game of basketball is undeniable. Well, let's just see. I'm interested in this. And again, I can't type. Comparing John Stockton and Magic Johnson is difficult. It's not difficult. You know, I will agree the question of who is the better passer between John Stockton and Magic Johnson is subjective, but honestly, it shouldn't be. There should be gospel that Magic is the better passer than John Stockton. But I appreciate the AI here telling me that. You know, we got a top 10 players in the current NBA. Let's see what the AI thinks the top 10 players of all time are. Michael Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, Magic, Kobe, Bill Russell, Wilt, Larry Bird, Tim Duncan, and Shaq. Okay, actually, from 1 to 6, I would say that is almost that's almost perfect. Personally, for me, I think Wilt Chamberlain is not in the top 10. If I were to to take him out and replace him with someone, I would put Hakeem Olajuwon right here. I think Larry Bird would also be lower for me. If anything, he would be 10, but I think you can make the argument that Curry should be in the top 10. I would put Curry 10 over Larry Bird. I think Tim Duncan should honestly be above Bill Russell as well, but I completely understand if you would take Bill because of the championships. And then Shaq, I like Shaq. Not at 10. I do think that is low, but around that, 7, 8, 9 mark, I think that'd be good as well. So that actually is not a bad top 10 GOAT list. And that's not bad. It's not bad. Definitely could be worse. Could be better. It's not bad. It's not bad. All right, and for our last question here, we're going to go back to the GOAT debate. I want to see what the criteria is for the GOAT debate. Performance, how well a player performed on the court, including individual statistics, team success, and impact on the game. Longevity, okay, yeah, I agree with these two so far. I think we understand what longevity is. You don't have to keep writing, thank you, okay. Third, championships, okay. Yeah, I think winning championships definitely does matter, but I do like that it's not number one. I think championships aren't the number one priority for a GOAT, in my opinion. Individual awards, okay, yeah. Influence, okay. I think I agree with influence. I don't think influence is definitely the top thing. But like if you think about someone like Bill Russell, he was very influential in his game. He really influenced how defenses are played today. So shout out to Bill Russell for that. Intangibles, other factors such as leadership, competitiveness, clutch performances. Personally for me, I actually don't really like consider the intangibles, but I would understand if you were to go to intangibles if you were like debating between two players and you didn't know who you wanted. Personally for me, I think I would take someone who is maybe like more of a leader, someone who doesn't give up on their team compared to someone else. I can see how people could take that into account. Personally, for me, they have it at 6 here. I would agree. It should be like one of the last things you look at. Yeah, I think we learned a lot here. Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving are still on the Brooklyn Nets. Kevin Durant is the best player in the NBA. We still don't have an answer on the GOAT debate with Michael Jordan and LeBron, but they did say that it is close and is debatable, which I agree with. And we got some GOAT criteria, and I actually agree with most of that, and I think we should actually be following it kind of like in that order as well. But again, it's all personal preference, so if you don't agree with that, that's fine. I get it. But that's going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, it was a different video. If you want to see me do it again, maybe put some questions that you would want me to ask the chat AI for the next video. But if you guys did end up enjoying, make sure to like and sub. Make sure to check out my socials down in the description below. You can check out this video somewhere on the screen where I talk about the Lakers and how well they've really been playing and why I think they could potentially make it to the finals, but I'm not too sure on it yet. So you'll just have to watch the video to see what I say. Anyways, see you on the next one. Peace out.